Okay guys, we're into day 2 here, phase 1, and we have a TheraBand pull down, we have dumbbell medial rotation, and we have dumbbell overhead press. Now, if you have a chin-up bar at home, you can certainly use that. If you're at the gym, you can use a lat pull down. But for those at home, if you don't have a chin-up bar and you're not at a gym, you can use a heavy TheraBand. And so the heavy TheraBand, you want to take lots of slack out of it. Now I have an 8-foot flat one, but you can use the round ones. They're absolutely fine to use as well. And what I'm going to do is, again, have my knees soft, my core tight, my shoulders back and down. And I'm going to focus on bringing my elbows out and down and bring this TheraBand to the front of my chest. So bring it down through here. Now the trick is when I come back up to the top of the exercise, I don't want to let my shoulder blades go. I want to keep the shoulder blades back and down. Let the arms extend up a little bit. And then pull through. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get it? So watch the path of my elbows, right? They're coming down and up, down and up, down and up. So I'm actually moving down a bit of an arc pattern because it's a ball and socket joint, and a ball and socket joint can only produce an arc. So again, we have a little bit of higher volume with the first exercise, getting into, of course, the muscles in the mid part of your back, but also getting into our lats. Don't make it so much with the hands. Don't try to pull it apart. Drive the elbows down. Simply hang on to it, but don't pull it, if that makes sense. Okay, let's look at our second exercise here. Now we have dumbbell medial rotation. So we select a dumbbell of moderate weight. And so ladies, you can use anywhere from probably an 8 to 10 pound dumbbell. And gentlemen, you should be using 15, 20, 25 pound dumbbells for sure. Do a couple warm-up sets, perhaps of some of these exercises. If you're a bit unfamiliar with them, don't try to kill it. Don't try to kill the exercise first time. Dumbbell medial rotation, you can simply start by doing this. I'm going to pivot on my outside leg here, turn spin it around 90 degrees. My belly button's pointing towards the wall. I'm going to drop that heel and turn this way. Keep my head focusing on one direction, because if I do this, I'm going to throw up eventually, right? So keep your, I think in gymnastics and martial arts and dance, they call it spotting, right? Keep your eyes focused on one spot. 1 and 1, 2 and 2. Groovy white guy dancing. 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5 and 5. That's what I want to see you start with, right? I want that pivot. Now if I add the weight to it, 1 and 1, 2 and 2. And as I swing through, my thumbs always line up to my chest. My thumbs always line up to my chest, no matter where I am, and I'm going less than 180 degrees. So 140 to 160 degrees, but I'm not going all the way around and not going all the way around. Right? So a little bit less than 180, so maybe 140 to 160, 1 and 1. And what happens when I get here is I bear down hard, and as I go to decelerate and turn the other direction, I feel those abs kick in hard. But don't make it about your neck and shoulders. If you're using your neck and shoulders, of course, and you feel that, that's absolutely incorrect. Let it relax and start at the bottom and just let it swing. Just hang on to the weight, just to hang on to it, but don't try to move the weight back and forth with your arms. It simply does not work. Third exercise is a dumbbell overhead press. And this is a full press. Let's grab our Swiss pole. Again, if you're at the gym, certainly use the bench. Of course, or you can use a machine press, but I prefer using free weights. Now, shoulders back and down. We have a stance wide enough for it offers a little bit of support with sitting on the ball, a little bit of balance. And we're going to a shoulder press. So we did the partial in day 1. Now we're doing a little bit fuller press here. And we're coming up and about 3/4 of the way, not locking the elbows all the way out and coming right down by my ears, right? So core muscles are tight, so my core muscles active to protect my lower back. Pressing up and 2. Notice I'm staying in line with my spine. I'm not pushing forward, right? Push straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. You may hear some pops and cracks inside your shoulder joints as you move through a range, because we don't normally do that a whole lot. But please keep your shoulders back in place, maintain great posture, and only move within a range that feels comfortable. So going halfway, that feels good, but it's a little bit restricted past that point, then stay within the range that's comfortable. Don't push through discomfort. Unless there's muscles that are developing a little bit of lactic acid, then by all means, enjoy that sensation. So that's pretty simple. We have first block. Let's get ready for block number 2.